Hello, hello, and good morning, yogis. Happy Monday. Welcome to our Monday Energize Vinyasa practice. This month we are focused on slowing down and getting intentional. So, for our Vinyasa practice, we're actually shifting into more of a Hatha style practice, which means that we're going to hold postures for 5 breaths each. So as we come into a pose, we're going to connect to our breath, connect more deeply to the posture, and take 5 breaths. So we are slowing down our vinyasa practice into more of a hatha practice. The postures will stay very similar, but we're going to pause in the posture and allow the breath to deepen our experience of that pose. So we're going to start in our easy seat, grounding down into the sitting bones, getting nice and tall through the crown of the head. Let's close down our eyes and connect to our breath. Maybe you want to bring one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly, and start to feel the body press into the hands on the inhale and feel the hands sink into the body on the exhale. Taking a big breath in, sending the breath into the belly, filling the lungs, filling the torso, and a full breath out, drawing the navel to the spine, letting the chest sink. Big breath in, feel that expansion. Full breath out, let it go. Let's activate our Ujjayi breath, inhales and exhales through the nose. You can gently press your tongue against the roof of your mouth to create some restriction in the back of your throat. If you can hear yourself breathing, that's perfect. That is the Ujjayi breath. This will be the breath that we count in our poses, that we really focus on in our postures. Let's let the hands come down onto the knees and tuck the chin to the chest. Slowly, gently roll right ear, right shoulder, and roll the chin through center, left ear, left shoulder. And back through center, right ear, right shoulder, and through center, left ear, left shoulder. Take a couple more. Shifting from side to side, focusing on the breath. Draw your chin through center after you go from that last time left, chin through center. Inhale, lift your nose toward the ceiling. Exhale, tuck your chin toward your chest. Inhale, lift your nose toward the ceiling. Exhale, tuck your chin toward your chest. One more, inhale up and exhale down. 5 rounds of shoulder rolls. Inhale, lift the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, roll them down. Inhale as you lift and exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift and exhale as you lower. Take 2 more, linking your breath to your movement. Last one. And let's inhale, roll the wrists, lift the arms up, change direction, roll the wrists in the opposite direction. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale, change direction, draw those wrists down. Inhale, the wrist down. 2 more. One more. Inhale up and exhale down. Bring the palms together and let's do some figure 8s with the wrists. And then change direction. And inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, right hand down, left hand reaches. Let's take 5 breaths here, lifting your gaze toward the ceiling, sinking the left hip down, breathing into the side body. 3 more. Last 2. On that last inhale, come through center. Exhale, left hand down, right hand reaches. Sink the right hip down, lift your gaze, opening up through that side body. 3 more breaths. 2 more. And last one. Inhale through center. Exhale, let's twist to the right. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind you, gaze behind you. 5 breaths in your twist. On that last one, inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you, gaze behind you. Big breath in. Full breath out. Couple more. Inhale, bring your arms through center. Let's open our legs up, out wide. Inhale, lengthen, flex your toes to the ceiling. Plant your hands down. Shift forward with your chest. 5 breaths here. Maybe you can take a pelvic tilt here. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Walk your hands back toward your body. Slightly plant your hands behind you. Draw your knees in, planting them on the floor. And let's shift the knees from side to side. For 3, 2, and 1. Shifting yourself into a tabletop position. Stacking shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Spread those fingers out wide. Let the shoelace out of your feet come down. Let's actually press the toes into the floor and then sink the hips back. And then come back to neutral. Let the shoelace out of the feet come down. 2 more times. Press the toes in, sink the hips back. And come to neutral. Let the shoelace side of the feet come down. 1 more. Toes, hips, neutral. Come back. And inhale, arch the spine, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, head hangs heavy, tuck the chin to chest, press through your palms. Inhale as you arch and lift. Exhale as you round. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round. 2 more. Linking your breath to your movement. Come through center. Let's shift the hips to the right, sink them back, left and forward. Add in the breath. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you come back. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you come back. And we'll change direction. Left, back, right, forward. Left, back, right, forward. Add in the breath. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you come back. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you come back. Come through neutral. Let's walk our hands. 1 hand print forward. Sink the hips down. Lift the toes. Lift the gaze. And then sink all the way back into your child's pose. Inhale as you come forward. Sink the hips down. Lift the toes. Lift the gaze. Exhale, sink back, child's pose. 3 more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last one. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Come to neutral. Flip your toes. Press your hips up and back, coming into your downward facing dog. Take a moment to bend into one knee, bend into the other, shifting the hips from side to side, feeling into this downward facing dog. Let's check in with the foundation of our down dog as we settle into some stillness. Feet are hip width distance apart. Hands are a little bit wider at shoulder width distance. You can spread your fingers out wide and really press the heels of the palms in and press the heels of the feet in. Sink the chest a little bit more toward the thighs, really helping to elevate through the hips. Let's inhale, come high onto the tiptoes, and exhale, sink the heels closer to the mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Let's shift forward into our high plank. Hold high plank. Press through the palms. Always an option to come down onto the knees. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale as you lower to a hover or all the way down. Squeeze the elbows in. Unflip the toes. Press through the palms. Upward facing doggy. You got it. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Now let's come into that high plank. And for this high plank, let's zip the legs up. We're going to take 5 breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow and controlled, lower down to a hover or all the way. Unflip the toes. Press through the palms, upward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. And then press back, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Look forward, step forward, rise into your mountain pose. Let's zip the legs up, tuck the tailbone under, roll the palms forward, staying nice and open through your chest. Close down your eyes. Press your big toe into the floor. Maybe wiggle through your fingers. Feeling into this mountain pose. Let's step our right foot back into our warrior one. So we're going to take it nice and slow. That back foot's at a 45-degree angle pointed toward the top right corner of your mat. Bend into your front knee. You can take your hands on your hips and square your hips and shoulders forward. And then sweep the arms up overhead. Spin the pinkies in and let the shoulders draw down the back and away from the ears. Let's take 5 breaths. Open up to your warrior two, paralleling your back foot to the back side of your mat. Heel to arch alignment with your feet. So if you were to take a line and draw it from the back foot of the arch of the foot to the front heel, it would be a nice straight line. Your knee is stacked over your ankle. Shoulders are stacked over your hips. Arms are straight and strong. Gaze is forward. 5 breaths here. Let's straighten through the front leg, reach forward, triangle pose. Left hand down, right hand high. Reaching with your top fingertips. Your hand can be down on the floor if that feels better in your body. Maybe that hand is floating. 5 breaths here in our triangle pose. Let's bend back into our warrior two and come into our reverse warrior. Take that back hand, wrap it around towards your front hip and reach the front hand back. So we want to keep a nice deep bend in that front knee. And you may even want to take that right hand and press the left hip away as you reach toward the back wall. Lifting your gaze, come back to your breath, 5 breaths here. Coming into our extended side angle, left elbow, left knee, right hand reaches forward. Imagining one strong line of energy from the back heel through the front fingertips. And let's lengthen for 5 breaths. Breathe into that side body. Come back into your warrior two. We're going to take that back hand, sweep it forward as we step the back foot forward back into our mountain pose at the top of our mat. And close down your eyes, press your palms together. Take a moment at neutral, at center. Three more breaths here. And we'll switch to the other side, stepping the left foot back into that warrior one position. So the back foot's at a 45-degree angle, pointed kind of toward the top left corner of the mat. Bend into the front knee, knees stacked over the ankle. Square the hips forward. Hips and shoulders are squared forward, and then reach your fingertips up. Roll the pinkies in, draw the shoulder blades down the back, the shoulders away from the ears. 5 breaths here. Press into the outside edge of the back foot. And let's come into our warrior two, paralleling that back foot to the back side of the mat. Front foot is pointed straight forward, knees stacked over the ankle, shoulders over the hips, chest is open, arms are straight and strong, gaze is forward. 5 breaths here. Straighten through the front leg, reach forward, right hand down, left hand high, lifting your gaze, lifting with that top fingertips. Your hand can be down on the mat if that works better. Breathe into it. Two more breaths here. Then back into your warrior two. Take the back hand, wrap it around to the opposite hip crease as you reach the front hand back. Reverse warrior, opening up through the right side body. Lift your gaze. 3 more breaths here. And then our extended side angle, right elbow, right knee, left hand reaches forward, press into the back foot, one strong line of energy from the heel through the fingertips. 5 breaths here. Come back into your warrior two. Take that back hand, back foot, step forward, back into your mountain pose. Let's take a couple breaths. Slowing down, getting intentional. Start to sink yourself all the way down onto your bottom. We're going to come right into our boat pose. To sort of start with your boat, I recommend coming down onto the sitting bones, first planting your feet on the floor, and maybe you just want to come onto the tiptoes and leave the feet down. Maybe you want to lift those legs up as you reach forward, lean back, come back to your breath, squeezing the legs together for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's plant the hands behind us. Extend, draw the knees in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the back come down, plant the feet down, hip width distance apart. Let's come right into our bridge pose, reaching your fingertips toward your heels. Inhale, lift the hips, shimmy the shoulder blades underneath the chest, tuck the chin to chest. 5 breaths here. Two more. Slow and controlled, lower the back down. Draw the soles of the feet together. Let the knees come out wide. You can bring your hands onto your thighs or let them come down by your side. Let's take 5 breaths in our reclined butterfly. Extend your left foot out. Draw your right leg across your body, coming into a supine twist. Extending your right hand out to the right, gaze to the right. Deep breaths here. Draw that knee back through center. Take a moment, pull it into the front line. Take your right hand onto your right knee, left hand onto your left hip. Do some circles out with that knee. 2 more. Extend the leg long. Left leg comes up around the rib cage into the armpit. Give it a squeeze. Big breath in. Exhale, supine twist. Guide that knee across the body. Extend your left hand to the left. You can use your right hand to guide the knee down, deepening the expression of the twist or not. Two more breaths here. Draw the knee back through center. Right hand, right hip, left hand, left knee. Do some circles out. Draw that knee in. Extend it straight up to the ceiling. Bring your right leg to meet it, meeting in a waterfall. Let's cactus out the arms, keeping the shoulders nice and connected to the floor. Take a moment to roll out the ankles, point and flex the feet. Zip the legs up nice and tight. Flex your toes to your face. Slow and controlled. Lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2. You can hover on 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let everything sink into the floor. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out as we release into our final Shavasana. We'll take 3 full minutes here, allowing for our practice to absorb into our bodies. Take a big breath in, start to wiggle your fingers and toes, roll out your wrists and your ankles. Send some gratitude and appreciation throughout your body. And take a moment to acknowledge yourself for showing up and also for how it feels to slow down in this practice and breathe in each posture and let the breath draw you more deeply into the pose. I love breath to movement vinyasa practice, but it also feels really good to occasionally slow down. Draw your knees into your chest. Gently rock side to side. Grab the backs of your legs and rock yourself up into an easy seat. Completing our practice as we began, let's draw our palms through heart center, tuck our chin to our chest. Taking a moment to be grateful for this practice and any awareness, physically, mentally, emotionally, that it brought to the surface of our consciousness. Thanking our bodies for being these miraculous machines, human machines, doing everything that we ask it to, surface and beneath. Thank you so much for being here today, for sharing in this space, for showing up, for doing this practice, for allowing me to share it with you. It's always my honor. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats again very, very soon. And until then, may your light be your guide.